One of the most impressive banners that you can provide your affiliates is an HTML banner. This gives you a lot of options. Basically, it's a small piece of code that they can embed on their website, much like you would embed a YouTube video, for example. But that little piece of code can have a number of things, including video, images, and of course links to your product that include their affiliate tracking IDs. You can also use this HTML banner to create an entire web page. So in that idea, for example, you might want to make an entire sales page that they can host on their own website. And it might completely mirror your sales page. And what's nice about it is that any of the buy button links would actually be affiliate links that would track their commission. So again, just making it really easy for them to promote your products. So let's take a look at what's involved in creating an HTML banner. Now, a lot of this we covered in the email banner. It's very similar to an email banner. We'll go ahead and take a look. So first thing you're going to do is choose Add Banner, and you're going to choose the HTML banner icon right here. And once you create that, it's going to open up in a blank interface. Of course, you're going to fill in the blanks as we go. I'm going to go ahead and choose one that was already created, again, just to make this tutorial video a little faster. So we're going to choose this one. This is an HTML banner. I'm going to choose Edit, and we'll take a look at it from here. So the first thing you'll notice is it's the same interface that we've kind of become accustomed to. We're going to give it a name, and this is actually the name of the banner so that your affiliates can tell it apart. You're going to choose whatever campaign this is associated with, so you'll have all your campaigns in here and you'll choose which one you want. You can choose to identify it as a banner size or just leave it undefined. Now, what's important about that is if you're trying to create banners that are meant to be advertisements, then you might want to use a predefined size, some of the common sizes, and I think they have a drop down with some of the common sizes right here. They do. So you see you have the full banners, half banners, you have the vertical rectangle, the kinds that go on the side of the web page, for example, all these different size types, leaderboards, skyscraper ads. So you can use one of those predefined sizes, or you can choose your own size and just give it a height and a width right here, or you can leave it undefined. That's entirely up to you depending on what kind of ad you're creating. Now, the next thing is you're going to choose the destination URL. Of course, this is the one that we have set in all the previous banners as well. That's the one that actually points to the sales page of your product. And finally, we get down to the nitty-gritty, which is this HTML code area. Now again, the Revizzit Affiliate Network makes it really easy for you to create one of these. If you don't know how to do a lot of HTML coding, you just choose the WYSIWYG version right here, and you can use this familiar interface, the same one we had in the email example, and also something you might be familiar with if you do any kind of blogging. It's very common to a blog interface. And you're going to go ahead and just start typing inside this box, and what you see is what you get. And that's why they call it WYSIWYG. But some of the neat things you can do, for example, as you can see here, I've embedded a YouTube video, and I just made it a really small one so that people could actually watch this video right from somebody's web page without actually having to go to YouTube or anything, and they can just watch it in this very small little screen, or they can click on the enlarge button and watch it full screen. So how did I do this? Well, it was pretty simple. First of all, I went to YouTube and I found the video that I wanted to promote. And if we come over here to HTML, in the HTML window, okay, not the WYSIWYG, but the HTML window, all of this section that's right here from object to object, all that's just the YouTube embed code. So I just copied it from YouTube and pasted it here. Now, after that, I went back to WYSIWYG, and at that time I just had a video here, and there's a cursor right there, and then I just went down, added a line, and typed in the link that you want. You want to make sure that it's not just a video, because then there's nothing for anybody to buy, and your affiliates want to make sure that they have a affiliate link somewhere in these banners. So you're going to go ahead and put in something that you would want them to click on to actually make the purchase. And just like in the email example, we're going to go ahead and type in something here, and I'm going to just go ahead and make another one right above this one. Okay, as an example, I'll just put that one down a little lower. All right, so let's just type in click here. Okay, and then I'm going to make that into a link. Okay, and we have to do this little workaround just like we did in the email example so that it tracks the affiliates' commissions. Okay, so what we do is we come up here and we add a link, and it doesn't matter what the URL is right now, so I'm just going to make it I'll make it zzzzz.com just so I can see it really easy in the next window. And I'm going to leave the target. We can have it open in the same window or open in a new window. I'm going to have it open in a new window so that the customer can return to the page they were on. This will open up in a new window, and I'm going to choose add link. Okay, so now we can see that's the link, but that link points to zzz.com, which is not where we want them to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the HTML side, and now I'm going to look for that URL, and there it is right there, http zzz.com, and I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can see this clearly. I want everything inside the quotes, but I want to leave the quotation marks there. And now I'm going to choose from the variable list right up here, I'm going to choose target URL. And that puts in this little piece of code which will pick up this URL up here that goes to your sales page, but it'll add on the affiliate's ID so that they can have their commissions tracked. Okay? And now when we come back to WYSIWYG, we can see what happened. The link still looks the same, and the only difference is now it's going to dynamically create the URL that has the tracking code. So that's pretty much it. That's the big thing that you need to know about this. Apart from that, you could actually create in your HTML editor an entire web page if you want. Create the whole thing, including the header and the metadata, everything, and just copy and paste it right into the HTML window, save it, and the one thing you would want to do is, again, come in to any place where you have a buy now button or a click here button and change that, whatever that URL is, to target URL, and you would have a fully functioning web page for your affiliates to use right on their own website. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, HTML banners, a really, really great way to have interactive content inside of an ad banner.